I was able to get 11,146 leads for nothing, and basically a value of $55,730. All right, so I'm super excited you clicked on this video because you're probably an online coach or a course creator, and you're probably frustrated with your lead flow. Getting steady leads in your business is critical. You already know that. I don't need to convince you. And you're either running paid ads or you have run paid ads and you found out you just can't get them to work because the price just keeps going up. You're paying between $5 and $30 depending on what niche you're in, and it's very, very expensive. And what I want to share with you is, well, how I was able to get over 11,146 leads, and basically that's a worth, if we only said they're worth $5 a lead, $55,730 that I would have paid for, and I have paid that in the past. You know, I haven't always been on YouTube getting leads the way that I'm getting them now. And I was doing exactly what you might be doing, and that is spending money on ads. And then when you get ready to scale them, they break or they go up in cost. And then you got to figure out how to self-liquidate an offer to make it work, and a complicated funnel and all that stuff. This here that I'm going to share with you has changed the game. All right. And yes, $55,000 worth of leads. But here's the cool thing. YouTube actually also paid me $10,163 on top of that. So basically YouTube paid for us to get leads for this newer brand. Actually, this live video school thing, we just started about 12 months ago. And actually this 11,146 leads, it's actually like 15,000. So if we were to do the math, it would be more than that. I'm not going to do the math here on the fly for you, but you can do the math if you want. And you know as well as I do, when you're building an email list with new leads, some people are going to unsubscribe, and that's totally part of the game. But we've been able to keep over 11,000 of them, and they're very active. All right. So with that being said, you probably want to know, what did you do? How did you do it? Well, it's exactly what I'm doing right now. It's basically creating videos for your audience. Oh, and here's the other thing. No viral videos. None. I didn't have a video that hit 1 million views. I've never had a video that's hit 1 million views, but I've built a lot of lead flow using this right here. And so I'll take you through what it looks like right here in a simple form, but you do need to understand that these videos that we're creating, the one that I'm creating today for you, is targeting online coaches and course creators. That's who it's targeting. And it's targeting those people because I know I can help those people. So the first thing that I would ask you, if we were sitting down and I was giving you some coaching, would be, who is your ideal audience? Because what we need to do is we need to signal the audience. We also have to signal the algorithm of YouTube. Now here's the other thing. I kind of quit all social media for now. The only thing I'm doing is the YouTubes. All right, that's it. Yeah, the YouTubes. I called it that. The other thing is I'm not doing YouTube Shorts because I think long form is just a better form of content that we want people to view, because that shows that they're going to stick around, and they're also going to be able to see what we're about. They're going to see our personality. They're going to see, do I like this guy? Do I like, this father and son team? That's my son's on the other side of this brand. We're doing this together. He's 27 and just had his first kid, and it's pretty exciting. So if you do pay attention to this channel at all, you'll hear more from him and myself. But let me get back to it. So title signal, that's the very first thing we need to do. So again, if I was sitting down with you, I'm like, okay, what are the problems that your audience is facing? And then you want to start creating videos that target those problems, and you help them with those problems. They don't have to be big problems. They can be small problems. All right. But you do want to hit it from a bunch of different angles. And that's the title. All right. And let me just say, the title is probably the number one thing that I see people messing up. They're trying to either be too broad, and they're trying to reach big, massive audiences, which is wrong. We don't want to do that. Or their title is not sexy enough. It doesn't have a compelling hook. Actually, we put together a swipe file of 10 of our top titles that have gotten the most views. And I say gotten the most views. Some of these have gotten a couple 100,000 views. Some of them got 100,000 views. And some of them have just gotten 30,000 views, but really good engagement. If you would like that, this is where I always start people. If I'm coaching someone, I'm going to give them these titles to build off of. And there's some templates built in. If you want a copy of that, just comment hooks. All right, just comment hooks and I'll go ahead and I'll send it to you. All right, and that'll give you 10 titles to start with. It'll also show you examples on how you can reframe these titles to fit your audience. But that's where it starts. Any other thing here isn't going to really matter because no one's going to see it if we don't get the attention and we don't grab the audience by signaling the audience. All right, so the second thing here is that we got to focus on is the hook in the video. So the very first thing in the video, the content, we got to give them some value, and then we have to have a call to action. Now that call to action is going to happen in 2 places. I just did my first one. You might have caught that. If you want the hooks swipe file to help you write better titles so you can reach your audience, because that's part of this strategy, you're going to comment hooks down below. And I'm going to send you to a landing page. You know how this works. And then from there, you're going to go to the landing page. You're going to see, enter your name and email address. I'll send it to your inbox. I'm going to send it to your inbox. But here's the thing. I'm not going to sell you anything. Not right now. All right? Eventually, if you want to work with us, we'll have opportunities to do that. But this is totally a free thing. And here's the cool thing. I'm not stressed out about me trying to convert you as a lead as quick as I can because I just paid for that lead. You know what I mean. If you're spending, and I've been there, if you're spending $10,000, $20,000 a month, and you're spending $5, $10 a lead, you're spending $200, $300, $500 a day, you're saying to yourself, how do I get this to self-liquidate so that lead costs me nothing and I could just kind of keep doing that and then eventually I'll become profitable. That's how it generally works in the paid ads game. We don't have to do that. I'm not worried right now because this lead isn't costing me anything, but it also allows me to kind of not sell so hard right off the bat, right? Like it's like I can let my guard down, you can let your guard down, and we can just be out here by the pool and just chilling, talking about how to get more leads into your business. Like that's it. All right, so there's no pressure for me to get you and tell you you got to do this thing. It's not. And that's the cool thing. It takes the pressure off being so salesy. All right, so that's how it works. We need the hook, the strong hook. So in the beginning of this video, and you want to go back and listen to it, you probably saw I self-identified you immediately, and I also talked about a problem that you're probably facing. So I started right off there, and then I led in to say how I was able to get 11,146 leads for nothing and basically a value of $55,730. So right away that got your attention. That's the hook. And then the content is what I'm doing right now. Call to action, I already put one of those in there for you to go to that link to get that swipe file, which by the way, the swipe file is really good. We've had a lot of people that have used it and have gotten a lot of traffic to their businesses using those hooks. So definitely make sure that you grab a copy of that. All right, so the last CTA would be at the end of the video. We won't get into that today, but it's pretty self-explanatory. If you have another resource, and you'll see how I'll do this here shortly, so just stay tuned and you'll see how I do this. But basically, the lead magnet is going to, this is a little bit different. The lead magnet, I didn't just say go to my description, which you can. I didn't say, I didn't put it up on the screen that you can go to that URL. And the reason why is because I want you to comment. Why do I want you to comment? Well, there's a few different reasons. I want you to engage with me because I'm not going to automate this, by the way. This is us kind of going out there and making sure that we are connecting with you. You're going to also maybe ask a question. I'll answer that question. So now we get this little engagement going. Also, YouTube algorithm loves engagement. So that's what we want to do there. We advertise the lead magnet by offering it, by making it known in the first 3 to 5 minutes. Then the comment thing is going to help build our email list because they're going to comment, they want it, they're raising their hand, and then from there, we're going to send it to them. All right, and that's how that works. We're getting 50 to 100 email leads a day. We've had some days we've gotten as much as 200, depending if a video is starting to do better. But we've gotten leads. We got one yesterday. My son messaged me. He's like, we got a lead because he was doing some of the comments. We got an email lead from a video we did last summer. So we're talking almost a year ago, and it's still getting leads. That's the cool thing. It's an evergreen asset. When we create this thing, and if we strategically have a good title that's reaching our audience, it's a strategic asset. We're not just throwing up YouTube shorts and hoping we get some views. It's strategically done. This video right now that I'm shooting is strategically done, not in a sleazy way, but in a way that I want to serve you, but I want to reach the people that I know I can help. All right. And yes, eventually we might work together. Maybe not, but we're just starting the relationship right here. Okay. But this video is strategically done. And I made an offer to the free lead magnet already a couple of different times. All right. So that's how that works. Now let me I just want to outline this real quick too. So $10,163 is what YouTube paid us in AdSense money. Now, you do have to get to monetization. That's 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours. But we don't look at this money here that we're getting as like our income. We look at that as bonus. So we always look at the AdSense money as like YouTube paid us to build our email list. That's what they did. And the value of the email list is that. We also, and this is a newer channel. This is just a year old. We started to monetize in November, so it's not even a full year there. And we were able to generate $81,618 from selling stuff. All right. And I say selling stuff like helpful stuff, like workshops and trainings and coaching and things like that. Right. So not bad. Almost 100 grand. If you tally these up together, we're going to be at 100 grand. But if we looked at the lead cost that I would have spent, and that's if it was only $5, that'd be $55,730. A total of $147,511 is what we have basically earned. That's what I'm going to look at it that way, from this channel, because we have an email list of 11,146 active subscribers right now that I get to email every single day if I want to, which we don't really do it every day. Sometimes if we have something to share, we will. But it's a way for us to not have to fight with the algorithm. We're able to email those people, and you know how valuable that is. All right. So that's everything that I wanted to share with you today. Now, we talked about titles. That's the #1 thing. And yes, you can grab that resource. But I actually shot a video right here that walks you through those 10 titles. And I show you how to adapt them to multiple niches. Yours might be one of them. Watch that video next, and I'll see you there. You see how that worked? Watch that video. I'm going to send you there, and you're going to watch that video, and I'll see you there.